What's up? It's Cool Joel in the house, the greatest of all time. Welcome to 2026. This is 2026 Joel. I got this from Las Vegas. It was so good. I love Las Vegas. It was so fun. I went to Las Vegas on my birthday and I got these sunglasses from Las Vegas. It was so fun. Like, these are so cool. They can change colors and look and patterns, and this even glows in the dark. This necklace with the red around, it glows in the dark. Good thing I have a heart because Valentine's is very close by, but it's 2026. And guys, do you want to see my new calendar? Look at this. This is so awesome. This is like a superhero calendar. And guys, look at this. We have like African American superheroes, black superheroes. Hobie Brown from Spider-Man, black with the from London. We have black superheroes and all kinds of different Spider-Mans. I always wanted an African American superhero calendar. I was looking for like a Black Panther superhero calendar or even a Static Shock superhero calendar. I wanted a calendar with black superheroes, but I finally got what I wished for. That is so awesome. Now, when we went to first we went to Walmart to look for a new calendar, me and my mom. So when she turned off my phone, I don't know why she still confiscates my phone, but hopefully she doesn't do that anymore, you know. But I'm glad we're in a new year though. But yeah, I'll show you even the downstairs one. So yeah, first we went to Walmart, and then first we went to Cheesecake Factory, then we went to eat, and then we went to Walmart to buy this calendar. And this is what February looks like. You see the Human Torch? That's so awesome. So we went to buy this calendar at Walmart, and then we went to buy some gloves. So then we tried to look for some gloves and other stuff, but we went to buy me some gloves. So we didn't like the slippers and gloves at Walmart, so we went to Kohl's because they only had like brown gloves at Walmart and like one glove hanging on the hook. They didn't have black leather gloves, so that wasn't my favorite color. I like black and red. That's my favorite color. Those are my two favorite colors, black and red. Black and red. You guys comment your favorite color in the comment sections, but black and red are my like two favorite colors, and we didn't have any of that, so we tried to go to like I'm going to look for some food to cook for myself, but we went to like I'm going to look for some food to cook for myself. But we went to Kohl's because we didn't like the slippers there, because then she offered to buy me some other slippers if I didn't like those ones. So we went to Kohl's and brought me, and I looked through the slippers, and I finally thought, oh, I want the ones with the tie, the shoelace tie. But I didn't like the boots with the shoelaces on it because I don't like to tie my shoes, but I like the zippers. So we went to buy me these shoes. And that's what I finally found, these slippers. So we found these slippers, and then she brought me over some gloves. She brought me over some leather gloves while we were in the section. And then she brought me over some leather gloves when we were in the section. This scepter is what I got in Las Vegas. And I won this katana. It's a toy katana. I won this toy katana in Las Vegas at like the arcade in Las Vegas. That's what I won. We did a lot of good stuff for my birthday in Las Vegas. But now, in 2026, I bought these new gloves. My mom got me these new gloves. I have new gloves. These new leather gloves from Kohl's. And these shoes from Kohl's. So, they had the shoelaces on them. But then we went into the store, and then we bought my zipper boots. I'm not really going to show you guys those, but she bought me my zipper boots because I don't like the regular boots. But when we went to Walmart before we went to Kohl's, but at Kohl's we didn't buy the zipper boots at Kohl's. Okay? At Walmart we bought the Fantastic Four calendar, and we bought this remote sleeve. We brought that remote sleeve and the pink remote sleeve and the Fantastic Four calendar. She asked why I didn't get green, but I know green is a boyish color, but pink, I don't like the color green. It's kind of sick. I think pink is a little bit more closer to red, my actual favorite color, but you know, I got this I got that remote sleeve from Walmart and that Fantastic Four calendar. But we were looking and searching for shoes at the mall after we went to Kohl's to buy me these slippers and these gloves at Kohl's. After we went to Kohl's, we went to find some boots, and on our way we found the little cafe to get me a smoothie and to get her some coffee. And then we saw the toys and games and calendar store, the toys and games and calendar store at the mall, the toys and games and calendar shop at the mall. So we went and got, the Spider-Man calendar, the Miles Morales and Spider-Punk calendar, the Spider-Man Across the Verse calendar. It's so cool. Makes me really feel like I'm in 2026. I didn't like the recycling calendars we had and the other calendars we had because they were too boring. I wanted something new, though. But yeah, welcome to 2026. So I'm going to find myself something to eat. But yeah, we went to the mall. She turned back on my phone from turning it off or like not giving it to her and staying up too late. I'm like, come on. Seriously? Like, I'm 26 years old. I know my inner child. I am my inner child, but technically, at 26 years old, which I am, even though I am my inner child, and my inner child is within me, and I'm technically still, like, grown enough to, like, get myself to bed on time, like, or, like, come on, like, even if I'm getting to bed late, I'm still an adult, like, come on, there's no reason to be taking my phone and turning it off because I wouldn't give it to her. She decided to just turn it off. But I'm a grown man. She should, whatever if I stay up late, you know? I'm grown. There's no reason to take it. Even though my inner child was in me, this just, she shouldn't be touching it. She shouldn't be taking it away from me. Even if I don't pay bills for it, it's like so childish to be taking my phone for staying up late. I'm grown. What is that? But anyways, happy 2026, guys. You know, this is 2026, Joel. I love these sunglasses. We're in 2026. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have this Miami hoodie. You see the M though, but yeah. From black and red, I have this red necklace and this black hoodie. Those are my two favorite colors. You see the red necklace with all the balls on it. Yeah, if you see it, the red necklace with all the balls on it, that's the one that glows in the dark. But yeah, guys, happy 2026. I'll try to find myself something to eat, but everything is frozen. But, you know, happy 2026, guys. You know, happy 2026. It's too cold to be going outside, but yeah, happy 2026, guys. You know, it's cool, Joel. Back in the building, back in the house. So, yeah, we did a lot of stuff in Las Vegas. My mom says we didn't do anything because, you know, my mom says I wasn't really dressed until like 5, so we didn't do anything in Las Vegas, but we did a lot of stuff, you know. We did a ton of stuff. I don't know what she's talking about, but we got out and we even looked for some food to feed my grandpa and brought it back to him, and then we went to a Chinese food court ourselves so I could eat some Chinese food while we were in Las Vegas. And then we went to this arcade. It was supposed to be a circus performance, but we didn't get to see the circus performance because it closed. So I played at the arcade, a few arcade games. Really, I played like the claw machine. You know, that's kind of hard, but I was playing the claw machine. And I won a Kool-Aid stuffed toy. So, and then we did a ton of great things. We did a ton of great things, you know? We did so many great things in Las Vegas. You know, we saw sights and we saw like a few before we even went to the circus to see the performance, the circus, we went and saw like lights like on the building, billboards, and all kinds of stuff. And we walked through and saw M&M World and walked through a place and saw all kinds of lights and just a lot of things. Even a hotel that looked like the Sphinx, and a hotel that looked like a pyramid, that like glue in the dark, that lit up in the dark like green and blue, that kind of looked like Thor from the Avengers when he shot up his lightning from that building. If you guys remember that scene. And we were sleeping in a hotel that was like, that looked like a castle. And we did a lot of things. And oh, I'll tell you, we did so many. After I won that little Fruit Punch plush toy from the arcade, then we went to Las Vegas. I won that plush toy from the arcade. Do you know what else I did after that? I went to this comedy show that was not that good, but then we of course saw more lights. Then we saw this big thing holding that Las Vegas sign, and then we saw so many sights, you know. Just so many sights to see. So many sights. You know. We saw so many great sights. So many great things. So many great sights. So many great things, you know. So yeah, we had such a great time. I saw the spear, even though I didn't get to walk up close to it and go inside the spear. But, you know, on my birthday, we went to the Baja Fresh, ate by the Baja Fresh, then played the arcade games, not at the Circus, but in our own hotel that looked like a castle. And then that's when I won that little katana that I showed you guys, because that was my prize that I won, other than my mom won me an alien, even though we couldn't win the dragon. But we played a lot of shooting zombie games, and we played a lot of Halo games and driving games at the arcade. And then we went to shop for me, because it was my birthday. We bought me a dragon stuffed animal, a dragon t-shirt, and a glow-in-the-dark dragon t-shirt. And we brought me this bracelet from the crystal store. If you can see the red little bracelet right up here. But yeah, we bought me so many things, you know. So many stuff. We bought me so many things, you know. We didn't get to see the Bellagio, which is like, yeah, I don't know if I'm showing it, but we didn't get to see the Bellagio. If you see that, we didn't get to see the Bellagio. Yeah, but yeah, I was trying to show you the stick of the Bellagio, but we didn't get to see the Bellagio, but we got to see the other stuff. You know, we got to see other things. I got to see the spear from far away, but I didn't get to walk up close to it or go inside, because that was too expensive. But walking up close to it, the Uber driver didn't want to go up to the spear because it was just too hectic around there. But you know, it was too crazy around there. But otherwise, you know, it was a traffic. But you know, we had fun. You know, we did a lot of stuff too. After we went to the store, she bought me a scepter. I don't know why I keep calling it a saber. A scepter. She bought me a scepter that glows in the dark, and she bought me. It did break a little because it tipped over and fell, even though I should have been putting it up on the chair. trying to stand it up, even though I felt like standing up with me over with our party that we were having for my auntie's birthday, but you know, it broke on that day. But you know, we did a lot of other cool stuff. Here's what we did. We did get a glow in the dark scepter. She won me an alien and brought an alien stuffed animal and she bought me a dragon stuffed animal and a dragon t-shirt. And we did a lot of other stuff. She even bought me like a red Las Vegas keychain. My auntie even got me a a little pop it thingy. Yeah, a pop it keychain for my birthday and a couple of jazz keychains from New Orleans for my birthday. But you know, and some lip balm for my birthday, but that was my birthday and it was so fun. And after that we went to a sword fighting play with knights and sword fighting and fireworks. There was fireworks. I have never seen a play with fireworks ever in my life. So we had a lot of fun during my birthday. And then we went to the Fremont Street to see the overhead lights and went in the store and bought me some slippers. And then a man called me over into his tent and said, "Oh, you want one of these light up things?" I kept looking at those light up things and it was like this thing. And that's when he gave me this thing and gave me a box of the sunglasses. And I said I wanted the sunglasses. And she said, "What are you doing, Joel? That's too expensive. Okay, I'm not buying you." She wasn't buying me a hoodie because this was too expensive. So this was like my hoodie, but this was better than a hoodie. But yeah, it was so cool. You know, I loved hanging out. I got a lot of good stuff for Christmas, like this new game. I have like Sonic driving game and F1 driving game. I don't know, or Gran Turismo driving game. I don't remember. I would have to look at the little thing again, but F1 or Gran Turismo video game. But it was so fun. I got a lot for Christmas too, you know. I got a lot of good 2 games, even a glow in the dark spinning ball, so you know, but that's too wild. I would have to know how to control it. But I might have to hold it but not let it fly. If you want me to show you it, I would have to hold it and not let it fly, but yeah. See this? See how awesome it looks? If I let it fly, it might be out of control, but look how awesome. Looks like an Tesseract from the Avengers, doesn't it? Yeah, I gotta know how to control it though, but yeah, look at this too. This is so awesome though. Yeah, but that's what I wanted to show you guys. Yeah, I got a lot of good games. No. It was Gran Turismo, not F1. But yeah, we did a lot of good stuff. Christmas, everything. And I got even this sticker from the place. I got this sticker from Excalibur, the hotel that looked like a castle. At the hotel, we saw the play with fireworks and sword fighting, and it was so cool. But it was safe. It was like fireworks inside. This was an indoor play with fireworks. But this is a sticker that my sister gave me for Christmas. But yeah, it's so awesome. I had such an awesome birthday, Christmas, and now I had such an awesome New Year, you know? So guys, have a happy 2026. You know, I'm going to find myself something to eat. You know, I have my sword from Attack of Titans. My sister doesn't want me watching that show because it's just too much. Attack on Titans is too much, but Attack on Titans is too much, but I still like this sword, you know, it's so awesome. This is a fake sword, but no. I have a real sword, but I won't show it on camera, but you know. I haven't even used it, really. It's just been sitting in this corner for like a long time. It's probably dusty now. I don't really use my real sword, you know. I just don't use it, you know, but and this is my Kylo Ren lightsaber. But Attack on Titan sword. Happy 2026. Guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Cool Joel signing out.